There's not a faint chance in hell that this is funny. And when you see those flat, corny, late-night jokes, those are so cringy. There's a warm-up guy. And generally, the warm-up guy's a failed comedian. What they're doing is just like reading off of a teleprompter. Colbert, there's Jimmy Kimmel, there's Fallon. There's literal applause signs that flash to tell you when to applaud. They're like, okay, explain to the people. Yeah. Okay, when Jimmy comes out, I want a big round of applause. Let's practice this right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Fallon. Yeah. And everybody
practice it.
Yes. They'll train the audience. The banter was fake. Their dialogue back and forth was scripted. So they were saying, so Andy, I understand you got married and blah, 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 blah. Oh, well, I do. And so they're reading it and I'm watching the cars like, this is...
What if I told you this was all planned? Yes, you heard that right. Joe Rogan and Megyn Kelly did not just stumble into roasting Jimmy Fallon, they orchestrated it like a symphony of sarcasm and truth bombs. One moment Fallon is giggling through weak monologues, the next Rogan is dissecting his soul like it is a high school biology class, while Megyn slices through the fake laughs like a hot knife through ratings fluff. What did they expose that left Fallon blinking like he forgot his lines mid-joke? This roast has layers.
Let's talk about Jimmy Fallon, because having worked at NBC, I understand people saying it's a toxic place to work. I do, trust me. However, it's rare to see somebody like Jimmy Fallon, who's supposed to be everybody's favorite late night guy, though not according to the ratings, come under this kind of scrutiny. And the controversy is getting bad. Now, I will tell you, he's not the worst. The Daily Show has the worst.
Picture this, the Titanic is sinking, everyone is screaming, chaos is everywhere, and in the corner there is Jimmy Fallon playing charades with Leonardo DiCaprio. That is the energy he brings to late-night television. The world is burning, scandals are erupting, democracy is wobbling like a drunk flamingo on Isan. Jimmy is still over there doing another musical sketch in a blonde wig, grinning like a third grader who just discovered glue sticks. This is not comedy, this is crisis denial with a house band. And finally, Joe Rogan and Megyn Kelly have walked onto the deck, taken the kazoo from his hand, and thrown it into the freezing Atlantic of public opinion.
Ode to obscurity. Nobody's going to care anymore. It's like you're seeing it take place with late night television. Nobody gives a fuck about it anymore.
I know.
And it's slowly, you have a bad business model and you're not adapting.
Yeah, the creativity's gone for late night comedy, right? Like, that's not really a thing anymore.
Jimmy Fallon doing a song about different variants of COVID. But this one is so strange. It's like, what did they him up with to get him to agree to do this?
Let us be honest, Fallon has not interviewed anyone seriously since Obama had black hair. He does not ask questions, he reads greeting cards while making noises only dogs can hear. Every time a scandal-drenched celebrity sits on his couch, Fallon's biggest concern is whether they want to play puppy pong or guess which item is real sushi and which is Play-Doh. Rogan saw this and laughed so hard he nearly left reality. Megyn Kelly did not laugh, she brought a flamethrower. Fallon has been slowly transforming into an animatronic theme park host, a plastic smile, a rehearsed giggle, and the intellectual depth of a foam pool noodle. He is not hosting a show, he is hosting a safe space for publicists, a rehab center for damaged reputations, a celebrity witness protection program where nothing real is said and no one is challenged.
The Tucker controversy. And the reporting out of Rolling Stone is I'm conflicted, I'm going to be honest. Because kids today, they're so dramatic, Jesse. They left due to their mental health. They were fired. Rolling Stone reached out to 80 current and former staffers. Not a single one had positive things to say about working on The Tonight Show or for Jimmy. NBC, in defending the story, did not defend Fallon. They just said, we're incredibly proud of The Tonight Show.
Rogan focused in on Fallon's unique ability to make nuclear controversy feel like a lukewarm cup of tea. The man could have a war criminal on his couch and still segue into Who Wore It Better Dictator Edition. The only thing Jimmy interrogates is whether Chris Hemsworth can balance a pancake on his elbow. Riveting. Meanwhile, Megyn Kelly's patience for this fluff is non-existent. She pointed out what anyone paying attention already knows: Fallon is not a host, he is a public relations manager with mood lighting and zero accountability. If you have said something awful or need to sell your failing streaming show, Fallon's couch is your sanctuary. Just smile and leave your spine at the door, and do not forget the laughter. That infamous Fallon laugh, part dolphin part broken Roomba, erupts no matter what is said. He is a living laugh track with separation anxiety. Compare that to Rogan, where guests need actual knowledge to survive the conversation. On Rogan's show, people bring data and arguments. On Fallon's, they bring a cute dog story and a willingness to eat mystery pudding from a hat. Fallon's version of journalism is asking a pop star about their favorite cereal. This is not late night, it is kindergarten show and tell with stage lights.
Paragraph. Reporting things like having nightmares related to work, in a constant state of fear, being put on anti-anxiety medication, hair thinning, weakened nail beds, going to therapy. Some claim they had suicidal ideation as a result of the working environment. They reported, I'm like, what the hell did Jimmy Fallon do? What did he do? I read the next paragraph. It says, they reported Jimmy snapping at people. He snapped at people? What do you mean? That caused suicidal ideation?
Megyn was not having it. She destroyed the entire act. This beige buffet of fake fun and forced neutrality. Fallon's refusal to take a stand is seen as virtue, but it is really fear wearing a side part. He is not uniting people, he is protecting his ad revenue every time he flashes that goofy smile. A focus group claps. Fallon's brand is cowardice, pretending to be charm. He does not challenge power, he invites it for board games, and suggests they play Twister when the media needed a mirror. Fallon held up a Snapchat filter. He is the anti-thought leader, the king of candy-coated nothing, a man so committed to keeping things light that even helium feels heavy beside him. Rogan called it Fallon is terrified of losing approval. That is why he avoids challenges, avoids questions, avoids depth. He treats conversation like a magic trick. Distract, and poof, no one notices. The guest has no clothes. Fallon's gift is making the grotesque seem quirky and the dangerous seem huggable. When the world was in chaos, his contribution was slow jamming the news like a man flirting with democracy while juggling rubber chickens. Real journalists were chasing leads. Fallon was chasing a celebrity with a Nerf gun. He is what happens when comfort food becomes a personality. Now people are calling it out: empty, safe, unhelpful.
Like, I want to be in the meet. I want to be a fly on the wall in that meeting where they go, okay, Jimmy, this is what we're going to do. You're going to be singing about all the different variants. And it's like, here's a song. And you're going to be dancing and saying, it's like, okay.
Might be the best. It's XBB.1.5. Another brand of COVID-19 has arrived. It's a new strain, but it isn't the same. Sounds more like Elon Musk's kid's name. It's XBB.1.5, not UB40 who sings red wine. Put on your mask when you're inside a facility. It could be a robot from a Star Wars trilogy. It's
God.
What is happening there?
Megyn Kelly tore down the entire late-night ecosystem. She did not just go after Fallon, she dragged the machine that protects him, a machine that chooses clicks over content, fluff over facts, and memes over meaning. Fallon is its crown prince, the face of harmlessness, but in a time that demands courage, Fallon is still playing Mad Libs with Tom Hiddleston. What makes his formula dangerous is not that it offends, but that it avoids when something matters. Fallon disappears when someone needs image rehab. He arrives with a juice box and a glitter pen. This is not comedy, it is crisis PR in a sequined jacket. Rogan's episodes last hours and dive into real ideas. Fallon's show is a highlight reel of irrelevance. Megyn brought receipts, the PR-soaked guests Fallon has welcomed back, all forgiven with a giggle and a game. It is not an interview, it is a rinse cycle. Let us talk about the format: lip sync battles, egg roulette, box of lies, confessions. The only confession Fallon should make is that he stopped caring about content in 2013. He is what happens when Pinterest gets a show.
They have some examples. One employee said Fallon would rate personal insults to staffers as opposed to constructive criticisms, such as, "Are you okay? Seriously, do you need help?" He's laughing. And, "Ugh, lame. What's going on with you? You've outdone yourself." The horror, Jesse.
Megyn, see, this is what I struggle with too. And are we dealing with somebody who's an actual jerk, or are we dealing with this new generation?
Rogan is interviewing neuroscientists, veterans, whistleblowers, comedians, thinkers. Fallon is interviewing someone who trained their cat to skateboard and asking Dua Lipa if she likes pizza. This is not a competition, this is an intervention. Megyn pointed out the truth: Fallon's legacy will be a cautionary tale. Not because he offended, but because he refused to. In a world craving truth and courage, Jimmy chose to be a walking gif, something sort of funny, briefly entertaining, and instantly forgotten. Yet he still sits in the chair once held by legends, men who spoke up, took risks, got political, weird and bold. Fallon chose to be safe. He is television's rental tuxedo, perfectly fitted, totally forgettable. Rogan and Kelly are not against comedy, they are against cowardice. Fallon's polished fluff is exactly what they are warning about. This is not about politics, it is about real versus fake. Rogan's platform is messy, sometimes controversial, but it is alive. Fallon's is shrink-wrapped mediocrity with ad breaks, and the saddest part is Fallon used to have talent back during Weekend Update. He had edge and mischief and promise, but then came the money, the brands, and the pressure to please. Now he is the host formerly known as interesting.
have gone over well in the Kelly household. So yeah, I don't ever know what to make of them, Megyn.
Same. I feel the same. I've got serious questions about whether any of this is true. I mean, in every job I've ever worked, I've had people who would jump through brick walls for me, and I can be a tough boss. I'm not an asshole, but I'll say, like, that was a shitty packet. Like, we need to do better. That was not okay. And my team loves me, and I love my team because we are all about putting out great work product. And I'm quick to compliment too. Like, what did he say? He basically said, "Are you okay? Seriously, do you need help?" That's causing people to lose their hair? People need to toughen up. Your workplace is not your nana's lab.
Megyn and Rogan did not destroy Fallon for revenge. They took him down like a demolition team clearing out a decaying theme park, because it is time to build something better, something that faces tough questions, that does not treat truth like a hot potato, that does not solve every crisis with a kazoo and a dance battle with Cardi B. So as Fallon continues another round of fake laughter and celebrity flattery, know this: the roast was served not out of hate, but with surgical precision. Someone had to hold up a mirror, and someone had to break it. Rogan brought the hammer, Kelly brought the fire, Fallon brought a banana costume and a joke about Taylor Swift's cat. Late night is gone, and all that remains is Fallon giggling alone. Fallon is not just irrelevant, he is allergic to relevance. He fears tension, he avoids truth, he cannot handle anything that is not sugar-coated. You could put him in a room with a political scandal, a climate scientist, and a civil rights activist, and Fallon would still turn it into a lip-sync battle featuring SpongeBob impressions, and that is not an accident.
Now, I will tell you, he's not the worst. The Daily Show has the worst ratings. They only have 366,000 people watching that show. During the Jon Stewart years, it was over 2 million. Now it's down to 300,000. Seth Meyers, absolutely dreadful. He doesn't even have 1 million. 778,000. I mean, for network television, this is, you don't have to pay for it. It's there when you turn on your TV, you plug it in. That's a dreadful number. Greg Gutfeld on cable, which you do have to pay for, it has more than double the numbers of Seth Meyers. Jimmy Kimmel, 1.5 million averaging, also equally horrible. And then there's The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, who back when I was there, 2017-18, he was averaging 2.3 million a night. Now he's down to 1.3 million, Jesse. And he cannot afford the "you are toxic" controversy, because he's also pulling in reportedly over $15 million a year. So you got all that money for 1.5 million in audience, which is a nothing. I mean, the middle of the day on Fox News gets that, or at least used to before the Tucker Carlson.
This is not accidental fluff, it is deliberate avoidance. The entire show is engineered to be forgettable, not offensive, not meaningful, just bland, like a TV show made by HR representatives who voted beige as their favorite color. The world is on fire, but Fallon is still handing out s'mores and avoiding every truth like it is toxic waste. There is no bite, no satire, just the soft buzz of mediocrity wrapped in fake smiles and applause signs. Rogan noticed not just the lack of journalism, not just the lack of courage, but the lack of connection. Fallon does not relate, he performs, he does not engage culture, he sidesteps it with jazz hands and approved jokes. Megyn Kelly's Takedown was not just critique, it was a cultural autopsy. She tore off the mask and showed the void where courage should be. Fallon built his career on neutrality, but silence in the face of garbage is complicity. You can hear his team rehearsing it. Keep it safe, keep it goofy, do not show backbone. That strategy worked until it did not. Viewers are not angry, they are bored. Fallon is not doing anything, he is just there like a decorative pillow on a burning couch. And if this roast did one thing, it is this: it showed that being liked by everyone is the fastest way to be remembered by no one. Fallon tried so hard not to offend that he forgot how to matter.